must be about ready now. Grabbing a couple of things. We're all doing well. And we are here. Hey man, what's up, dude? How you all doing? I need to check my audios real quick. Wait a second. I'm gonna just speak into the mic and blabber and blabber and blabber and then hear myself for a bit. Okay, sounds about okay. Mostly fine, about how I feel, but really need to check if I am really fine scan tomorrow. Yeah, I know you said you maybe want to do the collab stream tomorrow. I'm down for that if you are, man, but make sure that you're feeling well. Okay? Just make sure that you're feeling okay. Alright, dude. But yeah, hey everyone, I'm streaming on a Sunday. Unlike me, I know. Bit weird, but I decided I just want to chill. I just want to relax, and you know, I need to scan at the same time when collab, so no collab tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. Just let me know when you want to, man. Just let me know when you're ready, and I'll see if I am, which I hopefully should be. But yeah, so I want to chill today, but I also want to play something other than Rivals, especially because I'm kind of waiting for Rivals Season 2 to start up. So I figured, I mentioned like a bit ago, I really wanted to stream one of the Xenoblade games. Yeah, don't worry, we will totally stream Season 2 of Rivals when it comes out, but I mentioned like a while back I wanted to play the Xenoblade games on stream, but I wasn't really sure, like, you know, how that would be, because these games mean a lot to me. I love the Xeno games in general. I love Xenogears, Xenosaga, Xenoblade, like Chronicles, and this game, Xenoblade X, is genuinely one of my favorite games of all time. This is the definitive edition on Switch, and this is one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm gonna warn you guys, because this is why I was a bit hesitant to stream these games. I might be kind of quiet. I might be a little bit, like, not as hyped up as I usually am, because I get so invested in these games that it's kind of hard for me to just be super, like, jumpy like I usually am. But I really love these games, and I hope you guys are, like, willing to watch me play them and have fun with it. But we're playing Xenoblade X, as this is one of my favorite games ever made. And if you guys like this, I might also try play Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know what it is, but we will see. It's really, really good, man. I love this game so much. The whole Xeno series means so much to me. Like, Xenoblade X is my favorite of all time. I will start, but we're gonna get a cutscene. I hope you guys can hear it. You hear everything? Good, good. I better have subtitles on too. Oh, I'm getting all nostalgic, dude. on! We just fucking started! You son of a bitch! Can't hear anything! I don't know if I have subtitles on! Fuck! Anyway, Earth's being invaded! Aliens! I can't hear a fucking thing! Jump, son of a... Okay, here we go. Right, so this is Earth being invaded. And we're fighting. It's very Gundam. This game is very Gundam. Okay, I do have subtitles on. Good.
The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching.
Yeah, Earth's gone. Earth's just gone.
Ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world.
You can tell that this game's very Gundam.
The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Alright, so basis, and here we go, we can do a character creator. Now, I want to say something, I'm not going to make myself. I'm not going to be making Nally or Nal, because there is a character that I made years back when I first played this game, I want to remake. Because that's how much this character, and his name was Rook, and I want to remake Rook. I made this cool badass like dude, and I want to remake him. What face should I get? I needed one of the that one actually kind of works. He was like an older dude. He had like a full beard. Rook. R-O-O-K. Rook. As in like rookie. Did I give this guy like a full beard? Yeah, Rook. That's him. Nah, I did give this guy like a full beard. Return to base selection. Cause he had like a full beard. I guess like this one kind of works for him. It's like this older dude I made, and I want to remake him. He's quite tall. I loved this OC. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. This game kind of got me into like story writing. Oh yeah, you can make just a cursed character if you want. This game kind of got me into like making OCs and story writing and everything. So this like means a lot. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Goblin. Let's go. Okay, that's about close to it. You don't have any freckles. Peak definition? No, it's fine the way it is. I do remember giving him something. Oh no, I gave him a tattoo around one of his eyes. He didn't have any hair things. Okay. I think I gave him long hair. Oh yeah, they also added hair from like Xenoblade 2 and 3. Which is pretty cool. Kinda like that. It's the extra decal. Okay, the decal does help a lot. Yeah, it was kinda like that. Yeah, with the bigger, bushier sideburns. Let's go. The beard's like pretty much on point. Root and tips color. He had like grayish hair, like silvery hair. I basically made this cool old dude. I made this like old dude who was also like a badass. Right, okay. I think I specifically gave him like yellow eyes. Go with the white hair, because I think yellow eyes and white hair is like a sick ass combo. The best yellow I can get. I would say that's about it. Yeah, color 2s for like the peoples. What type of eyes do I want them? Not those ones. He just looks sick with those ones. He looks ill. Okay, so we kind of like a Sith? I kind of did give him Sith eyes, yeah. I think the base ones work kind of like okay. Again, they also kind of work. And then those are just the pupils, which will just keep black. Makeup. Okay, so I did give him like an eye tattoo. I kind of like it. I can't remember. I think it was on his left or his right one. Oh, that's sick. Kind of like that one. That's more close to it, actually. That's a lot. I'm keeping that one in mind. Yeah, we'll go with this one. I think it was on his... Hold on. Right, yeah, it was on his left. Yeah. That, sweet. He didn't have any eye makeup or lipstick. He did have a tattoo in his thing. And the voices! Okay, play voice. Hey there. So I kind of went with... Oh yeah, you can get the guy who voiced Shulk in the previous game.
Cheers. They staggered me.
Rookie.
Still gotta waste. I'm off balance.
Oh yeah, Rookie was my spot. I remember he had like a grungy voice. Was it Rebel?
Let's get this easy peasy.
No.
Game and set. Hey.
No, was it Warrior? Sweet. Sweet.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah, I think that was like closest to where I would get like the warrior-esque voice.
There's no substitute for real combat.
That's definitely it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, boy? How's it going? Yeah. That was definitely it. Let's see what it looks like in the VR room. Daytime. Okay, and nighttime. Did that play? I didn't hear it. Better have played. Okay, sweet. Yeah, this is pretty... So this is the character I had way back when I first played. And I called him Rook. And we're gonna play with him. Apparently it did. Okay, let's... Get with the Saboteur. So this is the guy we're gonna be playing with. This is the guy I played back way back. Way back. About the snooze and so I just start streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming Xenoblade X because I want someone to chill with. It's kind of funny, most people when they make like NPC like characters, they make like the most anime character ever. I made a cool old dude. It seems like it's Harold from Spain. Hydrate, I will.
6, 5,
Yeah, I made a cool old dude back in the day.
2, 1.
I made badass grandpa. I usually try creating myself, but replacing my mechanical mug in the fleshy human. Yeah, the reason why I didn't make myself bucket is because this is the character I played with way back in the day, and I want to play as him again. You know, usually I would make either Nal or Nali, but I want to play as the character I played with way back in the day.
Looks like you're all in one piece.
Honestly, fair. Yeah. Yeah. One Piece is real. Yeah, One Piece. Also, hello, Elva? Elva! Ah!
Careful. Just take it nice
Oh,
and
you want to see the
slow, okay?
Minecraft movie?
Your
I'm
senses
sorry,
will need
Bucket.
time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name?
Dude, I got the same thing. I got the same thing. I was in a screening full of people
Just try and focus,
sorry,
all right?
who were like making fun of the movie as it was playing. Alright, so I call him. There he is. Rook. That's his name. Yeah.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
Oh, everyone starts screaming
It'll
in chat.
In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Nod.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first.
That's great,
You'll
bud.
be needing a
That's
weapon.
great.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
Righty. Got our first gun. It's kind of funny, at the start of the game, the guns look like they were made by humans, but the further you go in, you get, like, really cool alien-ass looking weapons. Man, it's the body, pretty much. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to play Minecraft. Now, I have only ever played Minecraft once. And even then, I've never actually, like, played it. I played the creative mode. That was it. How much taller am I though? But yeah, that's about as tall as I am last time. I play Minecraft too much. I've only ever played it once. And I've only ever played the creative mode. If you want, you can try out Go sometime. Could be neat. Can I get it on Steam or something? I don't know where I could get it. Like, legit, I've never fucking bothered playing it.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash. Like this
Can I
one.
get it on Steam? Dumb.
You're one of the lucky few.
I could get it on my PS, but
Right.
then I know loads of
don't
people
even
mod the
remember the
game, and
white
I
whale,
can't
do you?
do that at that point.
You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
Okay.
Planet Earth. Your home.
Dude, like, my generation grew up in Minecraft, but I
Rather,
never fucking played it.
anyway.
Legit, I, like, never played it.
Fortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Oh, okay. Or mod it on PC. Okay, because I've, like, legit never bothered playing it. I just knew I knew it as the game that was really popular, but I never played it.
Don't feel bad.
Probably should, Zeus. Yeah, you
It's
probably
one
should.
memory I'd
But
like to forget.
get some rest, dude. Catch you later. Yeah, catch you later, man. Get on Rivals. Start getting ready for Rivals.
I know.
Season 2 starts on the
following me
11th.
for
Get
a
ready,
while
bro.
now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Here we go. Time to shoot. So I'm just gonna warn you, this combat, there's a lot of stuff happening. I already know how to play. I know how to play game. I know how to play. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. It's an RPG, and it's very all over the place. Okay, so I auto attack with my gun. Use arts, obviously. Good. I just switched to my knife. Nice. If I remember right, I switched to my gun if I want to get more TP, which is the point system, and my knife when I want to do more consistent damage. It's a big juggling system.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Nod. I want to help. I want to
Then
be a
you're
part of the
interested.
city.
In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Alrighty. What I get? Did I just get advanced stuff already? Oh yeah, so there's like this whole call-out system where when your teammates call out stuff, I need to react to it. Which I'll get like a damage boost, but also like a HP boost. And then that infects this thing called the morale system, and the morale system can like give you even more stuff. There's a lot. Oh, by the way, because I'm not good for numbers, I'm just gonna be pressing equipped best gear pretty much all the fucking time because I'm not numbers, man. Okay. And yeah, there's also like there's arts, and these are like the things I can get in the game, and there's a fucking classes and everything that give you different weapons. You can see like I start off with just a knife and assault rifle, but I could go to dual blades and dual guns, or a javelin and a sniper, or a knife and a railgun, or a lightsaber and psycho launchers, and a shield and a gatling gun. But I already kind of know which one I want to go. I want to go with the longsword and assault rifle because of the stuff it focuses on. No, more towards offense, besides bonuses to HP and anything. So yeah, so this is like one of my personal favorite classes to play from the original because it focuses on like being highly offensive. Brain melting, it becomes a lot easier when you play it. It's kind of like Unicorn Overlord. You know how complicated Unicorn Overlord looked? But when you actually play it, it's like super fucking easy. It's kind of like that. It's complicated from like a general like look, but once you get into it, it's actually really, really easy. So I'm gonna go for the longsword and assault rifle route because it prioritizes like HP and melee attacks and like doing big damage basically. And then you have ones that are more like focused on evasion and ones that are focused more on accuracy and support. Focused more on like helping people. You know, so it was kind of like there's a lot of things that I could do. Okay. Okay, yeah, I also gotta get these. Get as much as possible. Prototype bodywear. Okay. There's a bunch of treasures that are like all over the map that I also need to pick up. Okay. I'll level up. We're gonna be switching teammates a lot, by the way. Just fair warning. We're gonna be doing that a lot. Where is... There it is. An iron knife. Okay, cool. Where's the next one? I'm guessing it's over there. But, maybe it's up the way and I can't reach it. But yeah, like, your character has like fucking moon shoes. You can jump so high in this game. Okay. Oh shit!
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
So that I can respond to her, and that gives me a damage boost while also like recovering health a bit. So that's kind of like how you like recover your health in battle, and you can also get like some extra bonuses. And the more you do it, the stronger you generally are throughout the battle. It's pretty nifty. It's an RPG, dude. It's kind of like, the best way I can describe it is, it's kind of like a mix between an RPG and an MMO. It's kind of like, that's how I can describe like the Xenoblade games. Not so much Xenogears or Xenosaga. I think, if I remember right, I can't remember much about Xenogears, but Xenosaga is like a turn-based one. But Xenoblade, it's kind of like MMO mixed into RPG. I don't like this type of fighting. I like it though, so I don't care what you think. I genuinely, I know, we're already getting stuff. So yeah, I'll be swimming in loot by the end of this. Prototype boots and iron knife, assault rifle. It gets really engaging. It gets like something that you just like get into, and there's so many systems and everything to play around with. Also, because of the fashion thing, I can edit how characters look. Even if, like, if I don't like how Elma looks right now, I can go into the fashion thing and change how she's like dressed. I don't think I'll be doing that too much, because genuinely I like just seeing all the armor come together. But damn, we're already getting an armor piece. That's pretty good, actually. There's so much loot and everything in this game you can get. It's just like, it's just a dopamine engine, okay? I love the dopamine of it. I like seeing the big numbers, and I like seeing the loot and everything. It's a dopamine machine. If you guys ever played like Diablo, it's kind of like that. It's just, I like the big numbers and everything.
Just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Okay. Oh, this is, I remember this moment. We're gonna see a good look at the world. Music. The people who did the music for this game, I think the director for the music was the same guy who did the Bleach anime, and the general group who do the music are the same people who do the music for Attack on Titan. It's so weird. The music's amazing for this game. It rocks. The whole soundtrack's great.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
I legit have this game's like entire soundtrack on like a personal playlist that I just listen to. Lion King, kind of in similar vibes. I love it. I just love it so much. There's so many different like types of music in this game too to fit with like the setting. So this area will have a completely different like soundtrack to like the desert area, and then the city has like a whole thing. It's just there's so much.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed.
I am a small bacon
Thank you, Spider.
spider who belongs in a
Watch yourself.
sandwich.
That first step's a doozy.
Here, are you happy? Are you
We
happy?
can jump if
Yes,
you like.
we are happy.
You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going the high road because the lower road has like level
Whichever way you
14
wanna go,
dudes.
I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Righty. Yeah, no icons won't attack. Visual react if you're in their field of vision. Will react whenever you want or too close to them. Yep. And Outlook tells me about sprinting and auto run and everything. Nice. Oh yeah, there's also the aerial comm. I like never use the aerial comm, I'm gonna be honest. I can never use it. So everyone's already going out and like exploring the world. We're gonna try fight some enemies so I can get like extra loot, but also get some EXP and progress with my class.
Remember the day you fought me.
Let's see what you've got.
God, Elma is like one of the most helpful teammates. Oh yeah, if you time that, you can do callouts. And your teammates can react to your callouts as well. So the same way you can react to your teammates' callouts, your teammates can react to your callouts. Which, is really handy. Sometimes they don't always do it. But the further we get into, the more our teammates will start doing it. Like, help us out. Oh shit.
We got him.
Okay.
Let's move.
And now I'm gonna shoot this guy. See what he gives me.
Target in sight. Scream it.
To do it. Here we go. So yeah, you'll notice that every move is kind of colored. So every ability is color coded to kind of give you a vague idea of what they do. So yellow abilities are ranged attacks. Orange abilities are physical attacks. Green abilities are buffs. If I remember right, blue abilities are auras. They can also do things that like heal and everything like that. Purple abilities are like debuffs. Okay, I'm getting my loot. I'm getting my loot. I want my loot. You get up, I'm shooting you.
Lay down some fire for me.
I'm punching a hole in you.
Slide and get destroyed. Move in and strike.
I imagine because we're going down the longsword route, we're probably going to be getting a lot of orange abilities. Which is fine by me.
Now let's go find an opponent.
There we go. I already got a new
Nice
art.
work.
Still edge. Oh, from survival spec. A new bit of ground gear. This, I have a helmet now. Nice. I got a fashion gear though. I usually like seeing my character's face. This is not a fashion gear thing. I can change how like my character looks and everything in terms of like gear. It's pretty sweet. You next. Shoot the pig.
Follow me.
Okay, so now I have this move. Nice, nice. I shouldn't be trying to get too comfortable with the moves in this class though, because when I upgrade class, I'll lose all the moves I currently have, unless the class uses the same weaponry, like generally speaking. Which I mean, I think I'll keep my assault rifle moves maybe, but I don't think I'll keep my knife moves. Hack the pig. Shoot the pig. Give me more EXP, give me more loot, give me more things. Also affection. I need to get affection because every character has like an affection system as well,
All or nothing.
which is very good to like get up and stuff. And that will give you like more quests to get stuff and more, just more everything. Like everything you do gives you something new. Like everything you do gives you some sort of reward or like something just handy to help you in combat and everything. It's one of the reasons why I love this game so much, is because like you're never not doing something that isn't helping you. Like literally, doing combat gives you EXP, but it also like gives you time to boost your affinity.
All or nothing.
And by boosting your affinity, you're able to get more missions. And by doing like more missions, you're able to get more loot, you're able to get like a bunch of things. Like one of the reasons why I love this game so much is because like I'm never not doing something that isn't helping me. Okay, here we go. Got a cool glove now. Even like basic exploration helps you as well. Like just exploring the world like gives you EXP. Collecting things just gives you EXP. And like picking up little objects you see on the ground gives you bonuses and everything. Like it's just it's so rewarding. It's so like little things like that just give you more stuff. Which is great for me, because as someone who has a very simple brain and I like seeing big numbers go up, I like it when a game rewards me for doing the most mundane tasks. Like literally something as simple as like picking flowers gives you shit in this game. Good. Class rank up, good. I think I can go get this. Field action. Does it give me credits? Storm Assault Rifle. Is that better than the one I have? It is, actually. It is better than the one I have. Thank you very much. I will say when it comes to like the loot, usually the best loot is just the ones you can buy in the shop. But sometimes ground loot that you can find is like really handy, and like if you really need some new loot. If I remember from when I like first played this game, there were situations where I was like really in need of some new loot, but I just didn't have the finances, and suddenly I got a bit of ground loot that was like better than anything I had.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike.
A bit of stabbing.
Opportunity knock. Gunfight. Flame grenade.
I can also use my buff. Oh yeah, I can select who goes to go with me. Let's go resistance up.
There's no substitute for real.
You give me
We got him.
from survival torso. Okay. Is that better than what I have? Not better than what I have. Okay. Alright, it will be good if I when I get more characters, because there's like so many teammates. Ooh, sorry.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Rexes. And they're riled.
Oh boy.
We can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Let's do this. I just pull out my knife. Let's go. I mean, my first instance would like go between, you know, the gun, but hey, the knife works too. And yeah, this is telling me that like the difference in damage between them and everything. So it's always good to be like constantly switching on doing all that stuff.
Shadow strike.
Here we go.
Yes. Now tackle it up close.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Oh, I'm a level up to level 6. Okay.
Flame grenade.
Shadow strike.
Give Elmo a buff.
Now, melee attacks.
There you go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not close enough. There we go.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Oh, I now have a new ability.
Infuriate.
Now I focus on me.
Upper hand.
That's a debuff ability I got.
Move in and do some damage.
There we go. Nice.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Alright. Going in. Going in. Oh, man. Ooh. I got new stuff. I got new pants. It's better than what I was I have. It is. It is. I now have a cool white hat. I can give Elma my short shorts. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. Right. God, the upcoming cutscene we're about to see, by the way, is like so unbelievably nostalgic for me. I'm just gonna be completely lost in it, dude. Okay. The elevator up. Oh, Elma. Elma? Are you okay? Oh, there she is. Oh, here we go. Oh, the music and everything. I'm getting so many memories, dude.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
LA. Oh god.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Oh my god, oh, this nostalgia, it's punching me so hard. Yes, I will, sir. Here we go. Alright. Nostalgia is actually hurting. Like, it's actually hurting me.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Alright.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters.
Oh, here comes the two. I know these two.
From political aide to Director General in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be Emperor by next month.
Oh,
Irina?
God.
Gwyn?
Really good.
Nice work out there, ma'am.
So interesting.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and fight.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect.
Oh yeah, Irina has like a sister and her
Reward for
name is
best ass kiss
fucking
goes to-
Murderess?
Well,
We'll
I'd
see her
remind you
when we
both
get to her.
commands aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Expect a lot of cutscenes, by the way.
We should be
Xenoblade
going
has
too.
a lot
The
of
administrative
cutscenes.
district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Chapter 1, New Los Angeles. go. Let's go. All right. It's kind of getting introduced to everybody, all the characters. Oh, there's a scout. There's a big old scout. Hey, there's Lynn. Oh, God. There's Lynn. Oh, God. They changed their hair a little bit in this version of the game, too. I like that. It's cool. Big dog. Right? Yep, there he is.
Damn it!
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
Yeah, I'm the new guy. What's up?
Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Skeptical and worried. I don't know what Lynn is. I don't know what happened to the exhaust. Yeah, what happened to the exhaust, Lynn?
Yeah. Well, that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Oh, God. Alright, now we got Lynn on our side, who is great. Lynn's a really fun character. Yeah, these are all the characters we get, by the way. There's a lot of characters. There's like a lot of characters, and we're gonna be switching between like all of them to get like the affinity up, and also just try out different team combinations and everything. Like, there's a lot to do in this game, okay? And I should give Lynn better armor. Well, everything's fine already. Okay, good. Yeah, so Lynn is like a shield and a Gatling gun. She's a very defensive character from what I remember. I know something that's changed for this version of the game. Originally you needed Lynn and Elma on like every single fucking main story mission. But now you can switch them out, which is pretty cool because it gives people like the ability to try out new stuff.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
Nice.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing,
God, it's so
housing,
cozy.
and more housing.
Look how cozy this game
Plus a
is.
nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Alright, we have London, New LA. In the it's funny, when Elma says, oh, you'll be going out that gate a lot, you hardly ever go out that gate.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district. Thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file
Like,
my
9 times out
report.
of 10, you go out the other
They'll
one.
be eager to hear the details on
Or
how
you
it found
fast
you, I'm
travel.
sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Alrighty. Alright, here we go. Yo, you see the cool skulls? Oh, they're so cool. They're just giant mechs, dude. We do get to ride a skull at some point, but the game actually does a pretty nice job in, like, kind of, like, keeping it from you, I think. It's not just like, hey, yo, Mac, here you go. It's like you actually kind of have to, like, earn it.
Hey.
Is there a treasure over here I can pick up? Hold on. Might be. Yes. Here we go. Field auction success.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
No interest.
I think I can answer that one.
Sup, dude?
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make
It's like,
an
yo,
informed
hey,
decision.
welcome in. You wanna fight?
He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
So, I just want to ask, how we ended up on Mirror?
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived.
Yep.
So yes,
Hold your buzz, Elma.
Project Exodus.
Yeah, because they
Once we
mentioned the
learned
other
Earth might be
humans
we needed a plan
made it
to
out
preserve
too, but
all
we
the
don't know where
various
they
life
are.
forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Alright. Ask more information about Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this.
Big ass spike.
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
The last one is ask about registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Alright, now we got like a little bit of a tour of the district, and everything we'll be picking up. Got the barracks, everything. I think I customize it? Yeah, I can customize the barracks, okay. I can't do it right now, but I'm gonna paint this whole place. Yep.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah, Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Oh, here comes the skull.
A load of that scale. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Len, it's a robot. Ask what a skull is.
What? You don't remember what a skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Skulls are really cool. Skulls are like super cool.
Skulls were developed as a defense
Skulls are like really fucking cool. So
it wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Yeah, they kind of, they keep the skulls from you for quite a while, actually. Like, you have to play, like, a good solid couple of hours into the game before you get to the skulls. But I kind of like that. Like, it's kind of like an extra little thing that the game rewards you with.
Is mission control.
Again, like, everything you do in this game, you're getting consistently rewarded. So, like, getting the skulls at some point is also just super cool.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's
So this is the thing I'm not really going to be engaging with. The Scout console's like the online stuff for this game, but I'm not really going to be engaging with that because I'm not spending money for Nintendo Switch Online. I'm sorry. I'm not spending money for a shit service. Which is like fine, but yeah, no, the mission control stuff will access that at some point, and we'll just like pick up a ton of missions that we can just like do for regularly playing.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted.
I'm just looking around as well.
How about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm
The
talking
Blairs,
about
what's
our
up?
reality.
Liquid Goose. How are you? You are a new chatter here. Welcome. How it goes. Yeah, we're just running around, playing this game that, I've missed so badly. Seriously. I love this
So this
game,
street's
and
what we
I've
call
missed
Armory
it for
Alley.
so long.
Blades can requisition
Yeah,
equipment
what's up?
from any of the
Hope you're having a
vendors
good
here.
one.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy
Yeah, so
whole
we'll be coming
skulls.
back here a lot.
Can you imagine owning your
Yeah.
own Skell?
Wish I could buy a skull. Yo, getting a skull just would be great.
right,
Like,
the truck.
mechs in
I
general.
think all that's left is the
Like,
heart of
dude,
the
I
blade
love
itself.
Gundam, and
Blade
like,
Tower.
getting a skull is awesome. Like, when we get to the point where we can get a skull, it's
Hey.
gonna be so good. But yeah, so one of the things I mentioned about this game is that you do get dropped loot, but it tends to not be as good as the loot you can buy. Which I think is fair. I think it's fair enough. Like, usually, like, if you want to get a lot better
So yeah,
loot, you can,
Blade
like,
Tower.
spend the
When
cash
you
you
come here,
earn.
it's usually to stop by
to
Blade
get it.
HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders too. They're based in the
The
tower.
Temu sells one. I wouldn't trust a Temu skull, bro.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here
Motherfucker,
after
you're gonna get into that
assignments.
thing and it's gonna
Remember this
explode.
And that about does it for our tour. So,
I don't know if I trust a
the
Temu
amazing setup,
skull.
right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch.
Legit,
Just want
like,
you to have all
I
the
feel like
facts
if
so
you,
you can make
like,
an
order
informed
a
decision
skull
to
off
join us
Temu, you're
or
gonna,
not.
like, get this beaten up piece
Now
of
that
shit,
you've
and then
seen
you go
where and
in it,
how
and
we
it's gonna,
work,
like,
hopefully you've made a
explode.
good impression, but your decision will be just that.
Does Temu
your
become the
decision.
new Wish? Was it wasn't it
Any case,
Wish was
let's
the
head back to
previous
the
thing?
barracks. Secretary
Where you
Nagi
would
will be
buy
waiting.
stuff on and you would just get sent absolute trash. I remember one time I, like, bought a couple of cheap things off Wish, just for, like, a joke, and I gathered up with my friends just to see what it was. Like, how bad the things we got were, and yeah, it was not good. It was not good. It was just full of so much shit. Oh god, do people even use Wish anymore? I can't remember. Like, I just remember, like, using it to, like, grab a couple of things, and the stuff we got through were just so trash. Yeah, I remember one of the things we ordered was this, like, really fancy looking cup that, like, looked like super fancy, like, glass. And it was, like, super cheap, so we were like, oh yeah. I wish that I didn't get ripped off. Yeah, well, we specifically bought cheap stuff that was, like, advertisement, like, looking super cool. And there was one that was like a really fancy looking glass, and when we got it, it was still fancy, but it was made of like
Commander Van.
cheap plastic.
Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
And I mean like cheap plastic.
Stopped by while you were out on
Like,
tour. He said he'll come back.
it wasn't like, it wasn't even a glass. It looked like a glass,
Here we
but and it
go.
was advertised as a glass, but it was like cheap plastic,
You
bro.
probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Yep, of course. I'm gonna be part of Blade. I want to
I
get
knew
a
you'd
skull,
make the
bro.
right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
I smell cheese. I don't know why, I just got the sun smell of cheese.
Now,
I'm getting weird
let's
smells
discuss that
lately.
training assignment.
Like random ass
We've
smells.
decided to start you out on a probe installation.
Right now I
to
smell
get your feet
cheese.
wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're
There's a
seeing on
map
the
of Mira.
screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding
So if I remember right, I
lands.
think
As you
there's
can see, we've divided the area
there are
into a
5
series of
areas? I think there's 5
hexagonal blocks.
areas in the map in
We call
total.
these blocks
Well,
segments.
technically
Together,
6,
they
if we're
form
counting
our
New
grid.
LA.
We
There's New
determined which is the
LA,
most efficient pattern.
Pandora,
Range of
which is
our
this
probes.
one.
Based on it, we know exactly
Then
where
there's
we
one
need the
called
probes to go.
Noctilum, which is like a jungle area. Then there's a
Sooner the
desert
better, as far
area.
as I'm concerned.
And I remember a
Frontier Nav
volcano-esque
probes can also
area,
detect
and
the
there's like
general
a
locations of living
white
things
kind
in
of
the
snowy
vicinity.
area.
Which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Alright. We got a research probe of it. We're gonna need a lot of research probes, by the way. They're hard to get, but like, you need them to get a lot of cash in this game. You also need them to, get a skull. Because at some point, you get told, like, oh, make this amount of money with this amount of research probes. And it's like, well, research probes are really hard to get. So if you don't already have them, you kind of have to go,
Man,
like,
I'm glad
hunting
we
for
pulled an
them.
assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigen butt, huh?
Suggest it was you now, bro. Suggest it was us. It was the two of us. We did it.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those
Come on,
glimpses we
Alma,
took
give
down
me
were
some,
fairly
don't
routine.
raid on my
Definitely
parade.
not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back.
No!
Wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Alright, we're gonna go all probe. Feature the map with all available map seconds. Okay. Nice. Now we go out, there we go to get a probe. I just realized I may have made Rook look kind of like Big Boss. But with like white hair. I didn't think about that. You know what? It's fine, it works. It works. So we can already see there's like level 21 enemy up there. Level 4 to 5's there. Like, the levels for the enemies are like consistently like all over the place, but I think like it works. It makes the world feel more like an actual world, you know? Instead of just like, oh, here's like an RPG with this. These level enemies can be found here, and these level enemies can be found here. It's like, no, it's like, you don't know. Like, I just think that's a lot more fun and interesting, honestly. And I'm just attacking these enemies to see if they give me some EXP and stuff. Also increase my mastery of the class, so I can get my boss ring sooner than later. I want to get my sword, bro. There we go. Nice.
Let's track some more pop. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Right. This'll work best.
There we go. Oh, you're not joining it, are you? Please don't. I don't know what level you are. I'm just fighting this bot, bro.
Assault hammer.
Oh. Thanks, one. There we go. And I think I just got some new stuff from it, too. Nice. Good. Good. There's gonna be a lot of that, by the way. We're gonna have to, like, fight a lot of, like, random enemies and do that stuff just to consistently get things. But also, it will, like, let us, like, upgrade our class and get more affinity. Not to mention, like, get extra little materials. And a lot of the side quests in this game are like, oh, go out and find materials, go out and do this, go out and do that. And if you're kind of already, like, doing that from the beginning, it makes it a lot easier. From what I remember. I remember, like, it generally just makes it a lot easier to kind of actively already kind of start hunting down enemies when you start off. Because of, like, the extra things you can get. And the fact that you can just, like, get rid of a lot of, like, what would be long quests a lot, like, faster.
All or nothing. Assault hammer. Got it. Now blast with the bitch. There's no substitute for real combat.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Oh, we go. Alright, this is where we get taught about the Tyrant, right? Is it called Tyrant?
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Attack it. I want to fight it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably
Yeah, it means a big target.
Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Unite. We can fight it.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Go fight the tyrant. We also got to listen to the tyrant music. when we do it, which is great. Oh yeah, this teaches us about like yeah, may wield additional rewards in battle and all those type of things. There we go. Alright, tyrant, let's go! Wait, you're not the tyrant, you are. Oh, here we go. Yep. The topple. Why are you fighting the bot? Elma! Elma, that's not our target! Elma! That's not our target! Elma, stop fighting the bot! Fight the tyrant! Leonard, why are you also fighting the bot? Guys, stop fighting the tyrant alone! Please! This isn't how this is supposed to go! Guys, please! Stop fighting the bot! I'm going to die! I'm going to die! I'm fighting this tyrant alone! Stop fucking fighting the bat! Oh, please, fuck. What the fuck, man? Way to ruin the moment, guys. Come on.
Now tackle it up close.
Oh my god.
Opportunity knocked. Tough. Gun. I'm punching a hole in you.
Oh my god, okay.
I need healing.
Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing.
Tendons destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike.
All or nothing.
There we go. That was not how that was supposed to go. I'm awesome. You two went off to fight a fucking bat for a minute.
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe.
Why would
If we stay
you
here for long,
abandon me to
there's no
fight
telling what our
Pyro?
playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Alright.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Alright. I got some stuff. I got a gun. Hey, I can plot probes, and probes will like tell me where a bunch of things are. I think they also like give me the fast travel, so I can fast travel to like any probe I want to. It's good. Yeah, and they'll tell me like where treasure is, so there's treasure there, and it's a tyrant. So there's like a lot of stuff. How's my drone gear? Oh, I got cool goggles. Let's go. Okay, let's go to my fashion thing so I can like see my goggles. Oh wait, I can just remove. There we go, goggles. Oh yeah, I think Elma, I would like to see your face, please. Elma, hide behind the thing. I got some sick goggles. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I'm not fighting you just yet. You're level 7. I'm level 6. Almost level 7, but. Did I shoot you guys?
You won't beat me.
You seem like normal little like bugs. I want to shoot you. Oh, what? You're level 9. I didn't realize that. It's fine. You know what? It's okay. I have a gun and you're just one bug.
Flame grenade! Fire! We'll catch him off guard.
Early bird.
Flip!
Slide. Flinger. Side flash.
Oh, okay, that actually wasn't good.
Infuriate! Right. This'll work best.
Upper hand.
Flame grenade!
Sliding. Flinger. Side flash.
Here we go. I got a class rock up too. I know. Now I've an aura ability, which is good. The aura abilities tend to do a lot of things like help boost health and everything. Which is very much needed, because you can die very quickly to some enemies. God, I love the music so much.
Great!
Alrighty, here we go. Hey, there's the big dude. There's the big dude.
Well, now look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
I like Venom. Venom's great. Alright, save code progress. Oh, but we near 2 hours already? Jeez.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Okay, let's start.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail. but you need to choose a division first.
Oh
Once
yeah,
that's
so
all
the
hashed out,
divisions,
we can get into detail
there's
about
like a
what your
lot
first
of them,
assignment's
but
gonna be.
it's not too important. Like, they don't really
Pretty
determine
much
like how
everyone
much
in
of the
New
game.
LA works for Blade in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored
It's kind of wild.
territory.
Seeing the pictures, I'm
Bring back
recognizing the
whatever samples they
characters
can get their
that you
hands
can
on.
later
Roots,
recruit.
bugs, sticks and stones.
Like, that's
You name it.
murderous right there.
It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? Alright, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q Public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. Alright, you ready to choose?
Right, time to decide.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Okay. So, these are like all of them. Like I said, it's not really like too much of an effect. As it almost says, like it doesn't affect the game that much, honestly, but it does give you little bonus things based on like things that you can do. I'm gonna go with the Reclaimers. Because I'm gonna be looking for a lot of treasure. And I think the being a Reclaimer and just getting the benefits from doing that helps out a lot.
God, that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Alright, I'm a blade. Let's go.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skull with them. You'd think they could hold their own.
If they lost the skull, that's not good. We need to get it back. It's a big robot.
We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Nice. Righty, now we're at chapter 3. Builders of a Legacy. I don't think we get a skull until we complete like chapter 6, basically. Yeah, this is just telling me about quests, the field quests, and everything. Like giving me information on how I can get extra stuff. Anyway, I will have to end stream soon, by the way. I know not much has really happened this stream because it has, like, the introduction to this game is pretty slow. But I want to do something before that, which is customize the room. I want to customize the room. I want to change how the barracks look. I'm going to make it my main colors. So, the first one we need is, of course, yellow, because I use a lot of yellow in my design. Then some blue. I have kind of a light blue, don't I? Hold on. Yeah, no, I do. It's like, I have a light kind of blue, an aqua kind of blue, a magenta color. A bit lighter, more pinky. I like that, yep. And then my purple. Kind of too dark, a bit lighter purple. I like that. And then my pink. Actually, I think that's more in line with the magenta US color I have than other things. Anyway, so yellow, blue, and then we'll just go and fill up everywhere with that. We'll just completely... Is that the same yellow? Yeah, it is. Gotta make sure I'm following the same ones. Okay. Yep. Was it pink purple or was it was the pink, yeah, it was the pink purple vagina. There we go. Pink, purple, then magenta. Yeah, okay, so that was just one more with that. Yellow, blue, pink, purple, and then the same one there. Looks about it. And I'll change my thing to the one I'm part of, like the reclaimers. There's me as well. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of little extra decals you can get. Lighting? Ooh. I think the orangey kind of lighting is really cozy. Let's go with that. Alright, let's see what my barracks looks like now. Look at this! Look at this! Oh yeah. Got the furniture and everything, all colors. Let's go. Look at fancy. We got the now house up in here. Look at that, dude. Heck yeah, man. Like the whole yellows, everything. Okay, and I think I'll save there because I do need to go make food. I know not really much happened this stream because it has been like the opening of this game is kind of slow. It's a lot of talking. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We nearly made it in 2 hours. We nearly made it in 2 hours. I'll probably still be trying to stream this game tomorrow. I'm going to try and take a little break from streaming Rivals until Season 2 starts up, where we'll then do a couple of Rival streams. I know I have been doing some very short streams as of late, which isn't the best for me. I do want to try to do longer streams. I would do a longer stream today, but I have to go make food. It is a Sunday. I usually don't stream on Sundays anyway. This was just more of a little surprise for you guys. Because I knew that this game... I know this game was kind of a slow beginning, so I kind of wanted to get it, like, on the ground, like, running, you know, just start going with it. But, tomorrow I will try to stream this game again. And we'll be getting more into actual story stuff. I'll give you guys my raid message. And yeah. I hope you guys at least enjoyed the little special stream for today. I know I usually don't stream these days, but I really gotta go make food. Yeah, and I'm gonna try my best to just do like as many streaming as I can. I know I've been very inconsistent as of late, but I appreciate you guys still sticking around for it. And I will be streaming tomorrow. I will do that. And yeah, we're just gonna be playing this, and when Marvel Rivals gets to Season 2, we're gonna play some of that. And I'll be chilling with mostly this. This is a game that's very, like, comforting to me. I'll be mostly doing that, but thank you guys for coming. And I will see you all tomorrow. If you want to find me, you know where I am, and on Discord. And yeah, meantime, I just want to say hi, everyone. Alright. See ya.